Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I just put this e.l.f. Power Grip Primer on my face, and then I'm gonna prep my eyebrows and get them ready because I always put my Thick It, Stick It NYX Professional in Burnett. It's thickening brow gel. Love this stuff. That's one of my go-tos. I don't know what's going on with my eyebrows. I went and had them waxed and done, and the lady messed them up, and now they're just kind of growing back all weird, which I do not like. Aggravates me more than anything. I'm sure I'm not the only one out there that has had issues with it before, but honestly, I'm scared to do them at home by myself because I'm scared that I'll end up taking too much off than I'm supposed to, and then I'll be left with no brows. And if that was to happen, I don't think I would walk out of the house because I cannot draw them on whatsoever. And then I'm going in with this Tone Up Primer Essential Glow. It's one of my go-tos too. I love it so much. It's almost out actually. Oh my goodness, I might not have any at all. I put this on when I just want to do a little bit of makeup for the day. Oh, come on. Oh. I'm sure I can make that go throughout my whole entire face. After I get ready, I've got to start doing my son's schoolwork. He is homeschooled. We just transitioned him over to homeschooling this year. He seems to like it. It can be overwhelming at times for both of us. But we thought with, just with everything going on with schools nowadays and all the shootings, I hate it for those families and those poor kids. It really breaks my heart more than anything. Like, I remember when I'm 28. I remember when I was in school, we didn't have to worry about any of school shootings or, any type of anything, hardly. I mean, and now it's just, you're scared to even send your kids to school to know if they're going to be safe or not. Even private schools, it's like that. Yeah, of course, anything can happen out here in this world, just by going to the grocery store. But to think that, that's your kid's safe place and they're supposed to feel safe and, things like that. And then, you get a phone call. Thankfully, we've not had any issues, with our previous school that we was at. But, with this day and time in this world, you never know, honestly, what could happen. So we just thought, it would be safer to transition him over to homeschooling. So if any of you moms out there have any, suggestions on, good ideas for homeschooling, because I am new to this, please drop your suggestions down below on what you guys do on your daily day activities, things like that. I would greatly appreciate it. Like I said, because I think I put a little too much. I should have put my headband on, but I'm washing my headbands. But if you guys, I forgot what I was saying. Mom brain. I'm sure there's other moms out there that do that too. But yeah, if you guys have any ideas on what you guys do and some little fun activities, I would love to know because I am new to all of this. It is a big change and a big difference. He's in 2nd grade. But it is a big change and a big difference, for both of us, honestly. It's different, I enjoy having him at home more. I get to spend more one-on-one time with him, other than, sending him to school. And he's gone 8 hours of the day, and it's like I never have any time with him, and it bothers me. And that's another reason too. And I'm while I homeschooled him, he and his father decided, that would be best. Because I am a stay-at-home mom. I have, health issues and problems with my back. I just had my 2nd back surgery, October of last year. So it's coming up on a year. So I can't really work at all. I've tried, and it's really hard on my body and my back, to go to work. I mean, it's even hard on me to do day-to-day tasks at home, cleaning, ETF, I manage, I have to take medicines, to help me cope with my issues. But I thank God each day that I'm here and I'm alive, and other than my back problems, I'm fairly well healthy. It's just, you know, a struggle. It is. If there's anyone out there that is, you know, going through similar things, you know, I'm here to talk about it, you know, and kind of my journey and, you know, how everything happened. I can get into all of that at a later video, but just a little bit of information about myself. I usually don't put stuff out there like that, regarding my, you know, my health and whatnot, but, you know, you guys are considered family now, you know, my friends and whatnot. I love you guys, so, you know, I think I could trust you guys and vent out to you regarding this matter, and my health. I mean, I'm sure, you know, people have answers and questions. I mean, some of my videos, you can see me limping. It's due to that. It's called a lumbar discectomy. I had disc taken out of my lower back, and they had to put equipment in, and it didn't fix my issue. I still struggle each day with it. I have permanent nerve damage, you know, in my legs and whatnot. So it's definitely a struggle with it, but, you know, I manage. Like I said, I'm just thankful that I'm here and I'm alive, and I'm okay other than that. Oh my goodness, ow. Who else pinches their eyelid? There, I got mascara or something on it. I'm putting on some setting powder right now, and then that's about it. Like I said, I just use, if I don't want to do a lot of makeup, I usually just use this because it has 8 super black essentials. It's a tone up primer. It moisturizes and preps the skin. It's really good. I've had it for a while, considering it's really small. It lasts a few months, but I don't put makeup on every single day. It just depends on how I'm feeling and whatnot, and what I'm doing. I'm not really doing that much today, but I just felt like I needed a little bit of makeup today. Make me feel a little bit better about myself. But I think that's it for right now. And you know something, people always ask me, how are you 28 years old and have already had 2 back surgeries? I get that question often, and they say, oh my God, you're really young to be going through that type of stuff. And, you know, I think the same thing, but, you know, God has plans for every single one of us. You know, he decides on how our life is going to be. I look at that way, you know, it gives me more confidence, you know, regarding it, because don't get me wrong, I have gotten depressed, you know, regarding my health, and whatnot. So it is definitely a struggle, and I do get down about it at times because it's hard, you know. I want more kids, but I don't think that my back will allow me to have any more kids. So, you know, I'm just thankful that God gave me one child, and I'm happy with that. I mean, and I look at it as, you know, if God wants me to have more kids, then he will give me more kids. But if not, then I have a 7-year-old little boy that I love dearly, and that's all I need, honestly. I'm just thankful that God allowed me to be able to even be a mom. And I'm sure, you know, there's some people out there that, you know, don't get the opportunity and struggle with having kids, and, you know, maybe I shouldn't be complaining about, you know, having more kids, and, you know, because there's people out there in this world that are going through harder situations than I am. And, you know, I pray for everyone out in the world that are going through hard times. And I hope that, you know, God gives them everything that they need and is just there for them and helps them through their hard times. Because I look at it as, if it's meant for you to have children and God wants you to have kids, then you will have kids. And that's how I think about it. You know, everybody has their own opinions and thinks different than everyone else. And some people are Christians and some people, you know, are not. No judgment at all. You know, everyone's different in their own way. In their situations, you know, things could happen that maybe made them not want to believe as much, you know, and I ask God sometimes too, why me, you know? But like I said before, God has plans for each and every one of us. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. You know, this is a little bit about myself that I haven't really talked about. Just to kind of let you guys know a little bit about me and my situation in my life. But I hope you guys like this video, and if you want, you know, more information regarding, you know, my lips are really chapped. Just more information regarding my back, you know, or just my day-to-day life, just drop your comments down below, and let me know, and I'll do a video about it. Maybe I can go live. I'm trying to get more subscribers so I can go live. So if you subscribe to my channel, I can go live. I don't know what is going on with it, and we can have more of a, you know, face-to-face, you know, live conversation, you know, regarding my situation and, you know, just my everyday life, and I'll be there for you. And, you know, no judgment whatsoever on, you know, your opinions and what you think. You know, everyone's different in their own way, and, you know, I totally understand that. But anyway, this is the little fit for today. Simple, easy, loungy, comfy. I got it from TJ Maxx. I absolutely love it. It's a little bit thick, so for chillier days, it's great. I tend to get hot, so this is perfect for me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video again. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.